Today, as I suspend my campaign, I congratulate him on the victory he has won and the extraordinary race he has run. I endorse him and throw my full support behind him.
Well, that's what an endorsement usually looks like. Of course, Hillary Clinton endorsing Obama back in '08 after a very bitter, hard-fought primary battle, and there was not love between the two at that point. But she did what a candidate's supposed to do when you rally around the party right before the general. Well, hasn't exactly worked that way for the GOP this season. After a very similarly tough battle between Santorum and Romney, Santorum endorsed Romney like this. An email in the dead of night here, and he doesn't get to the endorsement part until the 13th paragraph. That's when he issues this less than ringing endorsement. Quote, above all else, we both agree that President Obama must be defeated. The task will not be easy. It will require all hands on deck if our nominee is to be victorious. Governor Romney will be that nominee, and he has my endorsement and support to win the most critical election of our lifetime. But throughout it, of the body of it, there was, we'll have people there basically to check that he'll be loyal to the conservative brand. And while I find it difficult to fully embrace this situation, I will anyway. It was the most tepid endorsement I have ever seen. I guess compared to Newt Gingrich's, it was kind of similar.
I'm asked sometimes, is Mitt Romney conservative enough? And my answer is simple. Compared to Barack Obama, you know, this is not a choice between Mitt Romney and Ronald Reagan.
The only thing missing is them going like this as they hold the nose here to go for Mr. Inevitable. And TJ, I'll start with you here. Forget that they obviously are still hurting from losing here. And even if they really are having questions about this, practically, if any of them want a job, they're going about the wrong way to do it. And, you know, whatever you say about George W. Bush, he would have said, take a leap, I don't need it, you know?
Yeah. I think first of all, I think it's probably well established a long time ago that Rick Santorum was not going to be in line for any job in this administration. I don't think he particularly wanted it. I think not in his defense, but rather to try to figure out from whence this came. He is a conservative guy. This guy, well, you know, you talk about comparing him to T.J. McCormick. I mean, I'm Barack Obama in some ways compared to the, you know.
I get it, he drinks the Kool-Aid, but
no,
it's
that's not fair. That's not appropriate. No, he doesn't drink the Kool-Aid. This man is convicted. Maybe he provides Kool-Aid for other conservatives. This is the guy who makes the Kool-Aid.
Well, that's what I mean. I didn't mean it as a smack. I meant it that he really believes in what he says, but he's not helping his party's chances with a less than ringing endorsement and for his base to follow. Right, Andrew?
Yeah, well, I mean, newsflash, a lot of conservatives don't like Mitt Romney. A lot of conservatives don't trust Mitt Romney. A lot of conservatives have the same beef with him that a lot of liberals do, which is
like him
that
more
he's
than
a
Obama?
flip-flopper. Well, that they think they do, based on his last known position on most issues. But yeah, but they would like a sack of potatoes better than President Obama at this point. Sack of potatoes 012.
At the Hillary News Conference, I remember being in the room and you interviewed women. And almost every woman you interviewed, when she conceded to Obama, they said, I will not vote for Barack Obama. And they meant it. But yet at the end of the day, the party came together for Obama.
And she deserves a little credit for that.
Yeah, she deserves a lot of credit.
She didn't have to go as far as she did.
But, and that's why she's going to run in 2016. But I am telling you, with Romney, it's a matter of they all feel that really feel that Obama's beatable. And I think they're all upset, the former candidates, because they wanted that opportunity that Romney has.
And guys, I want to remind everybody, this isn't just a few endorsements here or there. Look what happened to Richard Grenell, the aide to Mitt Romney, brought on board for foreign policy. He got pushed out. Now, to be fair, the Romney campaign stood by him. They said, please don't quit. But at the end of the day, conservative groups, because he's openly gay, they called him out, harassed until finally he handed in his letter of resignation. And forget what I think. This coming from Arnold Schwarzenegger, former Republican governor of California. Take a listen to what he said about the current state of the party right now. And in some ways, you see this playing out in the endorsements or lack thereof. Quote, in the current climate, the extreme right wing of the party is targeting anyone who doesn't meet its strict criteria. Its new and narrow litmus test for party membership doesn't allow compromise. And some would say the former one-time governor of California might not have been president under this climate either. I'm talking about one Ronald Reagan.
I think you could make that argument as well. But, you know, we're talking about the tepid endorsements. If Mitt Romney loses this fall, or you might say when he loses this fall, the party's going to continue moving further to the right. And I don't think you're going to want I don't think a lot of politicians are going to want to have on their record, I fully endorse Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney's my guy.